That you're going to treat me as though I am lying? I mean, how dare you?
As long as you're on the public streets, that's no problem. I'm going to ask you not to take any photos at the front of the building.
With what? I went to Walmart, bought a camera.
They don't want you on the property.
Well, I don't want you to shoot your wife.
What's that?
Well, you're making directives about something I didn't even do. Don't tie your shoelaces together. Don't smoke crack. I mean, do you need anything else? Do you need any other directives? I mean, I understand that. I haven't been on their property. No, I'm not. This is public property. The people own this. It says public parking right there. And this is a public street. I already checked.
All right, guys, buckle up. Because what you're about to witness is not just a casual interaction. It's a full-blown constitutional standoff unfolding right in front of the camera. From the very first seconds, tensions rise as the auditor challenges authority while firmly planting himself on public ground. The officer tries to dictate orders before even understanding the situation, and instantly we can feel the clash of two worlds, a citizen defending his rights, and officials appearing shocked that someone actually knows them. The clash of power begins immediately, and nobody's backing down.
This out with GIS survey. Am I being detained, sir?
Why don't you go?
Why don't you go? What's your name, sir? Nope, I just want your plate number so I can talk to Mr. Reed. 5991. Huh?
He's on vacation right now.
I'll find out. He's over my house twice a week.
Okay. You have any ID?
Do you have ID, sir?
Yes.
What's your name?
Right there.
Is that what you tell the judge, sir?
What's your issue anyway?
I don't have an issue. I'm just asking you what your name is before I don't know. Are you? Okay. And what's your badge number, sir, or employee?
I have badge number.
Yes, you do. Okay. Yes, you do. What's your employee ID number?
1451.
That's correct. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
They just don't want you to take a picture of the building.
Too bad. It's a public building. The people own it. The people built it.
Right, but for security purposes, they don't want...
It doesn't matter. I'm on public property. I have a right to film it.
Why don't you go ahead and leave right now?
Why don't you turn around and take off too? I mean, if you're going to issue directives, why can't I?
Well, because you don't have any authority to issue directives.
Neither do you. I'm not doing anything wrong and I'm not breaking the law. You have no authority over me.
Suspicious,
is that a misdemeanor or a felony, sir?
It could be a misdemeanor.
No, it can't. Suspicion is not a crime.
If I tell you to leave the property, leave the area.
I'm not, no, you can't tell me to leave public space. You can tell me to leave their property if I'm on it, but that says public parking.
Okay,
public.
Hey, the intensity spikes. The officer tries steering this conversation, pushing questions about why the cameraman is there, who he is, and whether he has ID. But instead of rolling over, the auditor flips everything back on the officer, demanding transparency the same way they demanded from civilians. The deputy clearly doesn't expect that kind of pushback, and we can see him scrambling to uphold authority he's suddenly unsure he even has. Two ideologies collide. Control versus constitutional rights, and neither side wants to blink.
That's for the public.
Are you parking? No.
Do you know that I haven't parked over there? Do you know that my car's not sitting over there in this parking lot?
I don't know why you'd be here anyway. It's just kind of weird.
Oh, okay, is that a crime?
Acting odd is not a crime, but
correct.
The way you act is kind of bizarre.
Well, that's because you've approached number
anything better to do.
25 or 26. Are you ILEA certified?
Yes, I went to the academy.
Is he ILEA certified? He wouldn't answer.
I don't know.
Are you ILEA certified, sir?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you're not an officer.
Yes, I'm a special deputy.
Okay, so you
JP4.
So you don't really have any authority out on the street. Out on the street. Yeah. Out in the public easement. No, you don't.
On this property, yes, I do.
I wasn't on the property.
On this property, yes, I do. There's my badge, there's my identification, and there's my ID.
Okay.
Now, I've asked you not to. I said you can film across the street. I said I don't have no problem with it. I said do not come to the front of the building because we have juveniles that are...
Hi, sir. Good.
Sergeant Isley, County Police.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, what are we doing today?
Taking pictures.
Okay, you can take pictures.
That's correct. Well, tell this gentleman that because he's saying I can't.
Really be here on their property.
I'm not on their property. I'm on public property.
Okay.
Not only that, but right there it says public parking. I can go in that parking lot, right?
Okay, it's public.
I mean, I asked these guys, how do they?
Out here, you're in a street.
Well, that's because so I can be right here.
Well, it's a yellow curb as part of the street.
So I can be right here.
No, not really.
Well, so you can't tell me to not be in the road. There has to be an easement.
Well, the roadway's dangerous. You're obstructing traffic.
Am I not lit up bright enough? Am I not bright enough here? I mean, don't you think people can see me here? I'm in bright.
Well, it's still, they have to slow down. And
the spotlight shifts to the real battleground, the public versus private property debate. The officer tries to move the auditor physically, hiding behind safety, but the auditor immediately picks apart the logic. Bright vest, visible, and standing where anyone lawfully could. The officer attempts to redefine boundaries on the fly, but the auditor exposes every weak point with calm precision. What looks like a harmless relocation is actually a legal chess match, and the officer just realizes dealing with someone who knows the law far better than he anticipated.
Change their direction of travel.
Okay.
Why don't we go to the public parking lot and stand there and talk?
Technically, that's not public parking.
Okay.
It says public. It says public parking.
I have maintenance take it down.
It says public parking.
That's
It says public, but it says public.
Okay, I understand that. That doesn't mean that it is. Can we go over to this parking lot and talk?
Sure.
Okay. Come with me. I'll stop traffic for you. Right this way. People have to stop, so you can't be in the street.
Well, I'm following you. I wasn't in the street. I was following you.
You wanted to go to the parking lot. See that yellow striped area that's not a parking area? Let's go stand over there.
That looks like private property.
Well, they told me that this was actually public property over here. Okay? So you want to stand here?
I'm good right here.
Okay, well, I don't want you in the street. So you're safe up on the grass, okay? I don't want you to fall. I want you to scoot over in the grass for me.
You keep issuing directives, and I think I've been walking.
It's for your safety.
But you're not in charge of my safety. I am.
Well, if somebody hits you, then I got to do it.
You're not in charge of my safety.
Did you have any purpose to be out here?
Yes.
What's that?
Officer accountability, building accountability.
Okay.
It's a First Amendment audit.
Okay.
And I'm just taking pictures of the building.
Okay.
You know, if they want to make an issue of it, I'll take pictures of every plate and every person that walks in and out of here.
That's okay. People, you can take their picture. I don't have a problem with that.
They have a problem with it.
Well, you're in a property of a detention facility.
I'm not in the property.
Okay.
I'm on a public street.
And over here, you're okay. I think over there, you're in there. There's cameras. That's a detention facility.
Right, but they have layers of security. I'm making sure inmates aren't rappelling off the structure.
Okay.
I'm making sure that these guys respect and honor their oath.
I understand that, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
You have First Amendment right to take pictures of anything you want.
And that guy threatened me.
Okay, well, that's between you and him.
No, that's between you and him.
That's not between me and him. He threatened you. Okay.
Now it gets personal. The auditor says he was threatened, and for a moment we wait to see justice. But the officer dismisses it as a private issue, almost refusing to intervene. Instead, he tries creating distance, physically separating the parties like a referee who's already lost control of the match. The auditor holds his ground, staying composed and firm, while the officer walks off to talk to the other guy. Hey, the imbalance of accountability hits home. The system protects itself, not the citizen.
I can bring it up. It's all being live streamed. Okay. Would you like to see it?
No, that's okay.
So you don't want to talk to him about making threats?
I'll talk to him in a minute. I just want to make sure you're okay. I want you to stay here, okay? And I'm going to go talk to him. Can we do that? I'm going to separate the two parties in this dispute, apparently, and I'm going to go talk to this guy for a second.
Okay. I'll maintain distance here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Sarge.
And your name is?
I'm a correspondent with Indiana News and Information.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a name?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you to identify yourself because you're here and we've obviously have a controversy. They're going to leave you alone. I'm going to depart here.
You're going to ask me to identify myself?
Yeah. Name, date of birth. That's all I need.
No, sir.
Okay. You're refusing to identify yourself. You're in front of a detention facility.
Hold on. Before we get going, would that be code 34285 3.5?
What's that?
Would that be this municipal code 34285 3.5?
Okay.
That'd be failure to ID. What crime have I committed?
I'm just trying to find out your name.
Yeah. But what crime have I committed?
I don't know that you're not a dangerous
It's only in the case of an infraction or an ordinance violation.
I'll tell you what. You want to take your pictures, you go ahead.
Right.
Stay off of their property.
Yes, sir.
That's not public property. That is a public facility,
Yeah,
but it is a detention facility.
Right,
It has
I understand that.
security issues.
I understand that.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
that's why I was never on. That's why I was never on the property.
All right. Thank you very much.
So what did they say about this? I can be in the grass or the walkway.
Yep. That they tell me that is where the public parks when they come to their facility.
Right.
That, though it says public parking, is where their employees park. That is where juveniles are brought in.
Correct.
Okay. Now you can't film juveniles going into the facility. Then that's between you and the juvenile you film. So,
you can, because they have no expectation of privacy in
so
public.
if some
You already
kid
know that.
sees his picture on YouTube, that might be a question. But
This segment hits a pressure point. The officer insists on getting a name in DOB, but the auditor knows precisely when ID is required, and this situation doesn't qualify. The officer floats a legal code without fully understanding it, and the auditor immediately catches it, dismantling the reasoning layer by layer. The atmosphere turns sharp and razor-edged. The officer wants compliance. The auditor demands lawful justification. This is the exact kind of legal confrontation people rarely see handled this confidently.
I mean, you can resolve in civil court or whatever. Okay.
Well, there's nothing to it because you have no expectation of privacy in public.
That's up to civil court. All right. As long as you're not out here where you're going to get hurt and you're not going to hurt anybody.
Correct.
Okay
I have no ill will or ill intent.
I don't know that.
Well, I'm telling you that I'm innocent until proven guilty.
People lie to me all the time.
Well, I can't help what other people do. I'm not.
You may be lying to me.
I'm not. I'm telling you I'm not.
How do I know that? I'm not
Because right. But so you're saying that you're going to treat me as though I am lying? I mean, how dare you? I thought you were servant to the. I thought you were servant to the public.
None of what I hear and half of what I say.
I thought you were servant to the public.
I am.
Okay, so we're all terrible.
Do you just want to sit here and have?
No, I just can't believe you're calling me a liar, a thief, a cheat, a murderer.
I don't know you.
Right, I don't know you either.
Do
you have any internal affairs investigations?
I don't know. You'll have to ask internal affairs.
Do you have anything pending?
Not that I know of.
So is that Mr. Stone or Mr. Gladia? Which one do I ask?
That would be Captain John Zagelmeyer.
You want me to speak to Mr. Zagelmeyer?
You may, if you like.
I've spoken with him before. He knows who I am.
Okay. You're welcome to call him then if you know who he is. I'm okay.
Oh, yes.
I have nothing to hide.
I have the scar.
My life's an open book. All right? I'll be right back. I'm going to talk.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yep. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, everything spills out. The auditor calls out the officer for treating him as dishonest, and the officer does not know how to respond. It's a moment of raw transparency. The badge is shaken, and the auditor stands firm. Internal affairs gets mentioned. Previous investigations are hinted, and suddenly the officer realizes he's dealing with someone who knows names, departments, and channels. The encounter ends not with chaos, but clarity. Knowledge is power, and the auditor walked into this knowing more than the people questioning him.